Group I gives us one of the big favorites for the tournament and the runners-up of last year's edition, France. You would think that having won the tournament twice would make them happy. I mean, of course it does, but they are still hungry for more. To get here, they finished undefeated in a group made of Ukraine, Iceland and Azerbaijan. The squad for the World Cup was announced and names like Kylian Mbappé, Ousmane Dembélé, N'Golo Kanté and Désiré Doué are going to be present in North America. However, the whole French squad is full of stars and is expected to dominate most of its games at the tournament, going as far as the final. Will they win it? That's a different discussion. This will also be Didier Deschamps' last World Cup leading the French national team, so I'm sure the players would like to give him a proper send-off. The next on the list is Senegal, and if you want to bring the French hopes for the tournament down to earth, just mention to them the game against Senegal at the 2002 World Cup. I'm not sure the African team can repeat that performance, but for sure they would like to qualify out of the group. Qualification out of Africa is notoriously difficult, and this time also, it wasn't easy for Senegal to qualify. DR Congo gave them a fight, but in the end, they finished second. Pape Thiaw announced his squad for this year's tournament, and players like Kalidou Koulibaly, Idrissa Gueye, Sadio Mane and Ismail Assar are present and ready to get their nation to heights they've never been before in the tournament. And let's not forget that Senegal come into the competition as the African champions. Iraq is next, and after a lengthy qualifier session, they should be happy to represent their nation at the highest level. Before this edition, the Lions of Mesopotamia, as they are called, played in only one other World Cup tournament in 1986. To get here, they had to go through 3 group stages, and because they finished second in the third group, they had to participate in a continental playoff against the UAE to qualify to the intercontinental playoff, which they eventually won against Bolivia. But the team had to play no less than 20 games to be at the World Cup, and if they maintain their tenacity and grit, they might end up setting a new national record and qualify out of the group stage. And players such as Rebin Sulaka, Jalal Hassan, Ibrahim Bayesh and Ayman Hussein would surely want to give their nation the best result they can obtain at this year's edition. And then there's Norway. Although, it's going to be interesting seeing the duel between Holland and Mbappé. Norway are not a traditional team at the World Cup, although they did manage to get to the round of 16 on 2 occasions. To be here, they had to play a qualifiers group made of Italy, Israel, Estonia and Moldova, and they bossed the group, especially Italy. They also had a field day against Moldova in both games, and with a plus 32 goal difference, even if I had a team made of 11 Mbappés, I would think twice before underestimating the Nordic side. Players like Erling Haaland, Martin Odegaard and Alexander Zerloth are standout names for the team. But the thing we must all understand about Norway is that they play like a team. They don't rely on individual plays, and that makes following this group even more interesting for me. Now, are we going to have a surprise in this group? Who knows? What I hope is that the games are going to be battled out and the best team will win in the end.